Amazing and wonderful people, my name is Ruth Keruvo from Teach Crest International. So I got an idea from certain teaching group. Someone was asking, kazi gani naweza fanya na cert education? So the translation is, what can you do with a certificate in education? So I want to believe the certificate like ni the cheti, the document. So it could be for different levels. It could be maybe certificate in education, diploma in education, a degree, master's or PhD, like that paper. That's what I want to believe the person meant. So first things first, I've seen people just saying like a certificate or a degree is just a piece of paper. My friends, not just a piece of paper. And even if it's just a piece of paper, it has its own glory. You see, first, it has given you prestige. Number two, a lot has been invested to get that piece of paper. So we need to honor even the time, the sacrifice, the tears, and all the sleepless nights fighting to get that paper. Because if it was not important anyway, why would you go even to school? So it's very important for us to have a positive attitude towards that paper and recognizing it as a tool, a resource that you can use for your self-advancement. So let's dive in on some of the sectors that you can dive in apart from teaching once you have the teaching course. So I want to say you should not be limited by your certificate. You can niche down if you have passion. You can always go out, and explore. So really don't feel like you need to be stuck. So like when I was at home, I graduated in July 2022. So before then, I had attended seminars, like for graduates or undergraduates. It was okay, finalists, yeah. What next after campus, like how you're going to utilize that certificate. So I learned very many things, like the most important thing is all about value addition. Is it what really do you want? Is it to impact the society? Is it to make money? What do you want? It comes down to you. You have the answers. So you should not limit yourself. And the money that you're looking for is in the money that you're refusing to invest in yourself. Get that? The money that you want or you don't have is in the money that you're refusing to use to invest in yourself. And I'm serious, I kid you not. So why will someone, for example, not want to pursue teaching? Maybe they have lost that passion, the interest here, it dies. Or they have tried to look for jobs that are not forthcoming. Or they want freedom, financial freedom, Sometimes, to be honest, the pay is peanuts. It's very meager. As much as, yeah, you're doing a noble job, the economy needs moolah. So I totally get, it's not pleasant to be a beggar. So you might consider not doing it, or you are forced to do even pursue that education, or okay, things happen, you feel like you're not going to stay there forever. I remember like last year I had a fatigue. I was totally frustrated. I just wanted nothing to do with education because sometimes you wake up to bosses who want meetings, or maybe your colleagues are, or there's a lot of work to be done, or maybe you're not into paperwork. You see, those factors could make someone what be interested any longer with education, or you're looking even at your peers and you're seeing the progress and the strides they're making, and you're like, nah, I'm not going to be in this sector forever. Or like for me, I was in a national school, so we were paying almost 110,000 Kenya shillings per year. So even if I just say that the amount that we are being paid, there's a return on investment, it's going to take centuries before that happens. So I need to think outside the box. You see, there are very many reasons someone might be asked that question, like, what do you do now with that certificate? Okay, well, I've graduated, I have the papers, what next? Apart from teaching. So those are what I want to discuss today. So if the first thing, you can do accounting, especially if you did math and business. This for the people who have done BA in accounting or the finance option or whatever HR, you find they share units with people from the math section, entrepreneurship, Nanny. So you have what it takes, but the trick is you need to come on board with extra skills, like what sets you apart. Maybe you have a CPA certificate, you see, that gives you a competitive niche. Another thing you can do is administration. Remember, in education, you do education administration and management topics. So you're good to go, yeah. And in case you want to add, you can do something like strategic leadership from Kenya School of Governance, yeah, and you get to advance yourself. You see, you can do banking. You see, especially if you did that math and business again, you can do banking. The trick is, especially on these days when we have the career weeks, career days, take advantage of that. Go and approach a bank and even volunteer. Yeah. Then from there, you become their career ambassador. You grow from there. Yeah. Another thing, you can do baking, especially if you're a home science teacher. You've been doing baking like every day, so you can bake pastries and sell. So you can also even start your own bakery. What is the big deal? Why not? Yeah. Another thing that you can do content creation, maybe in education or any other field. You can also like someone like Di Mwango. Yeah, she's an English teacher, but she's doing content creation and she's earning big money. You can also get to teach. You create content around a hobby, maybe how to knit, how to crochet, such things, and yeah, you will have your money. You can get to create a digital product, let's say an ebook, so that you become an authority, and thereafter people will come now seeking for you. No, sometimes, okay, for content creation you have to give out for it to become an authority, then people will now start buying from you because you have established yourself as an authority. Yeah. Another thing, maybe you're teaching construction. You can get into construction, mjengo, iko na pesa. Yeah, you can become a contractor. Let me consult. You can also do curriculum design. Yeah, like we are doing those curriculum management, Nini, and policy. You can get to be a curriculum designer, maybe in the sagas, yeah, the sub what? Autonomous governmental agencies like the KICD. So you get to curate the curriculum designs. Sometimes some things are actually relevant, like when you look through the system. So when you're a teacher, at least you know this maybe for a certain age group they cannot be able to comprehend. This is what is likely to happen, what's on the ground, so you become a bit knowledgeable. So your skills, your experiences are needed as a teacher in curriculum design. Or though you will need to advance yourself, to get such things. Maybe you do your masters. Yeah, you're a computer teacher of computer, you can get to indulge in digital literacy. So we have such forums like the Google digital courses. So you can be part of that team, yeah, because you have the knowledge, and again you can be able to deliver the content. So it is a win-win-win situation, I mean, really. Then maybe you're teacher of music, you can teach drama, yeah. And if you don't want to teach drama, go into drama, yeah. You can be a thespian, why not, yeah. Matapeli ameshawishi, tapeli shashimamishi, wamesosi yote dishi, ayayayayaya, hajogani tu wabonde, mungali bado washenzi. See, you can get to act. Yeah. Another thing you can do, you can get to do designing, maybe of posters and such stuff. Another thing I saw, you can do decor. Maybe you're a home science teacher, you can get to go into decor, interior management. You teach people even how to make flowers using the wine glasses, the wine bottles. You make things like what do we call these things, or what, I've forgotten the name. You get to make pillows, so yeah, you can get to do that. You can also get to do drawing, and you monetize that as a skill. You can also get to dance, yeah. And teach that dance, maybe Zumba, yeah. Okay, you can also do editing. Are you good into words? Are you keen, really? So you can enter into this, especially for the teachers of languages. Yeah, editing is something you can pursue. You can also do facilitation of meetings. Yeah, you become a trainer of trainers. So actually, most people say they don't even want to pursue education, but the truth is, especially if you're going to work for the NGOs, at one point you will have to teach people. You will have to be delivering these reports, doing presentations. You are teaching. Even if it's all about mental health, reproductive health, you're teaching men. Or what is teaching? It's basically imparting of skills, attitudes, knowledge, and what? All the other things, yeah. Competencies, yeah. Then you can also get into guidance and counseling. Like we had the education psychology units, which you will find guidance and counseling maybe as a topic or just as a whole unit. So if you have an interest in guidance and counseling, why not enter into that? If you have passion, maybe you want to guide people on different things, maybe drug abuse, it could be mental health, it could be maybe dealing with grief, it will be dealing maybe with children under the spectrum, such things. So yeah, you can get to indulge in guidance and counseling, but the trick is you have to invest in yourself again, because it's like literally you're coaching someone. You have to be an expert whether you like it or not. Another thing you can do, maybe you're into hair, you can get to make people's hair. Like you can make mwalimu's hair here and suggest good styles. Like I've been having terrible experiences with some of the hairdressers. two of them, they are applying chemical on my hair. Guess what they did? One made a patch, the other one burnt me. Hey. So really, we need decent hairdressers. So you can get to indulge into that if that's your area of passion. Yeah. Then you can also do interior design. I've already said that. If you're into, you have confidence, you have knowledge, you can get to do journalism, like for us teachers of language, because we have the diction and intonation. Voiceovers are our thing. Yeah, words are our food and drink. So you can get to indulge in that, yeah. Especially, you can do education journalism, reporting about the state of schools, and this will help to cover the real stories about what is on the ground, Yeah. Another thing, you can be a kindergarten facilitator, maybe as a nanny, as a manager. And by the way, most people don't know, like, for you maybe to even start a school, you'll need a degree, you need a certificate. So already that's a pass for you. If you have that certificate in your hand, at least you can start even a kindergarten, our primary school. Remember, like the McKinney schools, these are schools that were started by teachers, and they have grown, they are known worldwide. Why? Because this person already knows what it takes to maintain a teacher, what it takes to maintain students, what it takes to relate with the non-teaching staff and all the other stakeholders. So such schools, because you have the basics, it will be easier to manage and thrive. Another thing is you can get to lecture. Yeah, I know that's almost related to teaching and tutoring, but it's different slightly, Yeah, so you get to advance, but the trick is you have to niche down. Like I did Kiswahili and geography. We'll have to go to the Kiswahili pathway, or geography, or education. Maybe do an Masters of Education Psychology, Masters of Education, what? Master of Kiswahili. But the moment I decide to do a Masters of Business, I've confused myself. It becomes impossible to get into that, the dawn world, the university dawn. Yeah, so you have to be keen really on what you want. Then you can get to do management. I know people who are teachers, and they work maybe for 2 months, and they were given an opportunity to be managers of schools, of institutions. Yeah, that is it. You can also get into ministry. CRE teachers, hoye. We worship you alone. You are worthy to be praised. We give you all the glory. We worship you alone. You are worthy to be praised. Maybe you're an IRA teacher. You can get to do the Islamic teachings. Yeah. So yeah. So still you're teaching, but it's different. You're not confined into 4 walls of a classroom. Yeah. Then you can get to be a nanny. Of course, maybe you've done Montessori system, you can be a nanny. Yeah, depending on which country you are in, and you can earn handsomely. Another thing, you can get to be a publisher, especially for education materials. I know teachers will struggle with some of these books. They have been written by business oriented persons. So you find sometimes the kind of content they are delivering is out of the syllabus, it's irrelevant, or even when you look at the technicalities of even the handwrite, the typing, the typeset, like, this doesn't look like a textbook for students or learners. So at least because you're a teacher, you know the problems that you faced, and you're likely to do the exact opposite, improve on what is already there. Yeah. So in conjunction to that, you can do writing, maybe as a ghostwriter, write articles. Yeah. Another thing I wrote was research. You can do research. Teachers basically are researchers, because every day we keep learning, you get challenged and you have to do research. So you can do research in technically almost all areas. It could be even in medicine, in nursing. So maybe organic products, and how to formulate such products. So you get to do your research and you formulate your products. You see how teachers are blessed? Another thing, you can do talent scouting. As a teacher, you've been used to students who have different gifts, and you're able to identify them and mentor them, nurture them, and you see them grow and you earn from that. You see? As simple as that. So you can even scout for things like people who are into sports, modeling, dance, whatever. Yeah. Another thing, you can do sewing. You're a norm science teacher, you're teaching people how to sew. You're using the sewing machine. So why not do sewing of maybe clothes, and you make your own money, so you can learn even the textile industry. Yeah, tukupate huko hata kwa EPZ ukitengeneza mavitu. Yeah, that's what I wrote. You can also be a technician. Maybe you're teaching physics. Kuna hiyo form 4, form 1 topic ya mwisho, electricity. Yeah, why not? You can be an electrician. Si ile ya makove wala. Yeah, you can be an electrician, really. That's smart. You can also do resume application. I've told you I've done that, and it pays awesomely. Or just to write CVs for others. It's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful skill. So because I'm a teacher of Kiswahili and we teach functional writing, it is just a walk in the park for me, and I just curate and earn my money. So really, you don't have to depend on the salaries to be under someone, the jobs. You can create that job for yourself, and it's good, because like right now, education, it's very hard to get promoted. You were saying it's based on age. Sometimes, who do you know? Do you have a good father? Do you have money? Do you have deep pockets? Okay, we're not discrediting the fact that some got those opportunities because they really deserved it, but the reality on the ground today, who do you know? Who knows who? Who knows who? Who knows who? Who can connect you to me? So that is it. You can also do translation and transcription. Yes, I mean, for language teachers, this is hallelujah. So we get to translate maybe from Kiswahili to English, French to what? Yeah, and you earn your own money. So you can work in a translation company. Another thing, you can become a seminar leader. I know, especially for retired teachers, there's one I know in my village. Like, she's not even at home in most cases because she goes to lead some seminars. Teachers are very resourceful persons in the society. They're learned, they're down to earth, so delivering messages It's not a big deal, man. So use that to your advantage. Another thing, I wrote writing, and guess, oh yeah, you can do painting. Imagine, like this wall is very dull. So able imagine you're an art teacher, you come maybe and do landscaping outside, you come and paint, yeah, and make things beautiful, beautiful. You get create another new world. Mwah. Yeah, so and you get to earn from that. I think I finished for today. All I can say is that for you to get professional career and credibility, you have to work for it. You have to publish or perish. You have to advance your studies whether you like it or not. Sometimes it might not work, so be ready. Yeah, just dive in and enjoy the waters, the murky waters. Also, get to harness your talent. Honestly, don't let that certificate define your life. It doesn't. It's just a stepping stone. Oh, I also forgot politics. Yeah, how could I forget that? I'm in mwanasiasa. So yeah, so there's some civic positions you will get once you have that certificate. Yeah, they simply need any degree. So the, by virtue of having an education certificate, you're good to go, mama. You're good to go, papa. Yeah. If we imagine like me, becoming your woman rep. Amen. Becoming the senator, an ambassador, Ambassador Dr. Keruvo. Amen. So you can do that. Politics. Look, someone like Julius Nyerere, Mwalimu Julius Nyerere, the president of Tanzania. He became a president, but first he was a teacher. Same to Moi, he was a teacher. Joyce Laboso was a teacher, and they were good politicians, because we know how to use words around. We know where the problems is and are the problems are. We have that language. We get to tell her it. We have the leadership skills. So we are able to rule the world. Yeah, I'm serious. I kid you not. Well, as I was saying, so that's what you can get to do. So I hope you have got an idea. So, but what I learned, especially if you're targeting the corporate world, just don't have a general CV. Get to tailor it, because you don't want to appear scattered. Your mind will get even saturated. So please do yourself a favor, sit down with yourself, know what exactly you want so that you can know what you're really pursuing. Because I remember I applied for a research intern position for Central Bank of Kenya. Let me tell you. It was a nice experience, in the application process, doing all those questions, Nini. But I got frustrated, because it just left us there. But worry not. Worry not. Relax. Opportunities will come wherever they will find you. Even if it's that teaching that you no longer want. In any case, you already have the paper that is in education. So you can do teaching in different ways. Even if it's teaching on media. You can also write, be a writer, like JB Omkangala. It's my friend on Facebook. Yeah, you can actually quit if you want. You can multitask if you want. It is your choice. It is your life. So today, whatever you decide, I challenge you, do your best and God will take care of the rest. Otherwise, I love you. Mwah.